Hi YouTube, Retro Dave here once again. This video is going to be a pickups, eBay, charity shop, and I've had some stuff done today with a mate. So yeah, it's kind of a bit of a mixed bag today. First of all, I want to get a pickup done that I should have added in another video, but I actually forgot to include it. So we'll do that one first. And I watched a video, I think it's Pat the NES Punk. I think he's quite a big YouTuber, so yeah, I kind of watched one of the videos on it and saw it and thought it looks pretty good, so I picked it up, and it is roller games. So if you can see some screenshots there. So basically kind of a guy on roller skates, and it's kind of like an action platform game, so yeah, that's pretty cool. It's box complete as well, so that's good. So that one I should have included in the previous video, but hey ho, I forgot. What else did we pick up then? So I picked up for we'll do the Amiga stuff as well now. We'll cover the Amiga stuff. So as you can see, well, if you watched my previous video, the Amiga disc boxes that I had were just basically nasty, all gone yellow, all grubby and old. And I basically took all the discs out, stacked them all up. I'm still actually going through them, testing them all. So on eBay I found some new disc boxes. Now, I had a couple of messages off some guys. I think Retro Tom Computers is one. Asked about disc boxes. Someone else asked me as well. Can't remember the guy's name now. But they said, "So if you've got them, I'll take them." But honestly, they're no good. They're the one with the clearly had a broken hinge, and the big drawer one had been outside in the garden for about a week, ready for the dustbin, which is now gone. So I actually found these on eBay, and I hold 100 discs, and they're buy it now £1.99 with a few quid, 3 quid postage. So it's £5 delivered, but I bought 3 and you get a discount on the postage. So I got 3 of these delivered. I think it was £10.57, so for a tenner got 3 of them. I've started organising some of the discs in, and this one isn't open yet. This is still new. So I've got 2 open. I've got one for like the copied games, one for like retail games, and this is going to be spare at the minute. I'm still going through a load, so I'll organise them as I go. But yeah, so I picked them up, so I'm good, happy with that. I also picked up a joystick, because the ones that I had, I showed you, I think were quite beat up, so I bought a cheetah joystick, boxed. Now this came wrapped in just brown paper. I've been watching a few videos. I think a few of you guys have done Woodland 37 definitely. There's definitely been a few others. Shock 16 I think mentioned in a video he did the other day. Received the stuff wrapped in brown paper. Fortunately I kind of unwrapped it and didn't do a video on it, so that's that. But that still arrived in good shape, which is good. So the joystick is there. So it's a classic old school cheetah joystick with a turbo button at the top there. So yeah, happy with that. That all works. Been using that. And also, I did in my Amiga update video I did with some of the games I had some missing discs, and I think Tootie UK Stuart said about a game Beneath the Still Sky. He said, "Oh, if you find the discs, that'd be real handy because it's a good game." Well, I took your advice, mate, and I bought a disc-only auction for the game. So I've now got all 15 discs, but I've already also got the box and the manual, and I've actually got the spares of, I think, 3 or 4 of these discs anyway that I only had. So that'll work, so I'm pleased with that. So I picked up a disc only deal. I think that was a tenner for these. But I watched a few videos on it, took your advice, and yeah, it's a point and click adventure, which actually looks really good. So I picked that up. Now from the same seller on eBay, I think they're called Amiga Heaven, if I remember rightly. Let's put those down. I also picked up some loose games, because I have the boxes but not the games. If you remember, I said in my video that I had the boxes but I couldn't find the discs. So this is one of them, Beast Busters. They come in these little clear plastic wallets, which is well handy. 2 discs, so I've now got the discs for the box game with manual and poster, so that's now complete, so that's good. Got that. Also picked up, I think it's Cadaver, I think that's how you pronounce it. Again, I had the box for that. Now I've got the game, so that's all good. And finally I picked up Aladdin. Now I can't get this to work. The guy assured me that he had tested everything, but this doesn't work. So I've messaged him and he's going to sort me out another one. So yeah, so it will work when I get the next one. So yeah, so I got that. And now I also picked up some box games. Now all this lot I think cost me a bit more than what I paid for the whole Amiga setup, but that's how it goes, isn't it, I suppose. So while I was at it, I picked up, because I'm a big fan of this film, Gremlins 2. Now the screenshots at the back are nothing to do with the game. They're screenshots from the film, but the game's a platform game. It's quite hard, but I quite like it, and as I say, for an old system it's really smart, so that's all complete as well. I picked up Dizzy Collection. So there's some screenshots of that. I'm sure you guys know what Dizzy is, but it's got them all on there. That's complete, so I'm happy with that. I've first played that on the Spectrum, so it's nice to be able to play it on, say, the Amiga, which is graphically much better than the Spectrum, so that's nice. I picked up New Zealand Story, box complete. Now I used to have this on the NES, and it's exactly the same game basically, but on the Amiga. So I haven't got it on the NES, so I've got it on here, which is good. So that's all good. And I've also picked up, because it's got two games I really wanted, and it's cheaper to buy it in this set than it was individually, and that's the Hollywood Collection, which has got Batman, Ghostbusters and Indiana Jones. That's all say complete with now, all the games and manuals all work, so yeah, happy with that. So that's the Amiga stuff. I'll come back to the Amiga again in a bit about the computer, because that ties in with what I want to talk about my mate coming Wednesday and sorting that out with me, so we'll come back to that. Now, eBay. Bearing in mind I'm getting married next Saturday, a week today. It's fucking scary, isn't it? I've kind of cut my buying right down to like one game. So I've literally got one game off eBay, apart from the Atari Amiga stuff. Sorry, because Atari fucking did that before. Apart from the Amiga stuff that I've bought as a bundle, I bought one other game, and that's it. And that game came today. I haven't even tested it yet. It came today. It's Final Fantasy 8. I've had a few people recommend that, 7 and 8 are really good. I've got 7. I've got the ones before that, the Anthology, and what's the other one called? Origins. So yeah, people go, yeah, Final Fantasy 8 is definitely good, definitely worth getting. So I picked it up in good shape. I think it was it was 12 quid plus the postage. I think I got it for a fairly good price. So yeah, happy with that. Be playing that some point that tonight. Right now, today, in my way into town, getting my hair cut. I had to get my hair cut for the fucking wedding next week. I'm not going to have time next week. I went into a couple of charity shops. Start off with a CD. I spotted a CD. True 90s. So I love a bit of 90s. So it's got some good stuff on there. So that's all in good order. £3.50. Thought that was pretty good. Going to cancer research as well, which is all good. Went to the next shop. Went into Oxfam. And I was flicking through the CDs because I come up lucky with that 90s one. Just flicking through, boom, 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 and this come up. I was like, no way. And I've never seen this on the CD, and that is Super Mario Land single. It's the Ambassadors of Funk MC Mario. It's all complete. It's all there. So I'm sure some of you must have heard this, because I had this on 7-inch single on record from Woolworths, and I remember getting it, and I had it again when I was collecting back in 2005. I picked the record up, but I never had a record player, and I've never seen it on CD. I think I might have searched for it on eBay and never seen it. So to find this in Oxfam for 99p was a touch, and I thought, oh, I've got to get it. So yeah, I picked that up, and then I went into Oxfam again still, a couple of GameCube games. Picked up Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4 box complete, and that was £3. So yeah, in good shape. And probably the best one of the two was F-Zero GX, and that was £3 as well. So Oxfam are flogging their games at £3. I mean, yeah, it's in good shape. That's all complete. They had one other game. I think it was like an NHL game or some went as some football or basketball game of some kind, and it was in shit condition. I didn't really want it anyway, so I left that. So I picked these two up, so pleased with that. So that's the charity shop finds, and that's the pickups done. Right, now on to the next bit I want to talk about. I'm just going to have a quick swig of my drink. Now, my mate has been a right legend today. He's an electrical engineer, and he's basically come round with all his stuff and sorted all my games out. Now what I mean is, he's replaced all the batteries in the games that have game saves. So for example, my Secret of Mana game, since I had it, I've never been able to save the game because the battery's dead. And that's the only game I've got that doesn't actually save. I couldn't work it out. You play the game, will not save, period, right? But all the other games worked, but I know the batteries were the original batteries from, like, say, the late 80s, early 90s. Now, if you can imagine, Zelda 1, this came out, I don't know the exact date, but I know it was like, you know, mid to late 80s. Now, the battery in this is the original battery, and it worked, but I did actually buy a pack of the batteries. The button batteries with the little pins on. I can't remember them. There's a name for them. I think they're CR2032s, I think, the battery name, and they've got like the legs on. I'll tell you what, I'll go and grab them. That'll be easier to show you them, won't it? Right, so we've used a load. So they're the ones we've got left, and they've got the little legs on the back, if you can see them in the packaging there. So they're the batteries. I bought these. These came from Canada. I've had them about a month now, pardon me, or so, knowing that this day was going to come eventually. So what I've done, so my NES games that have got batteries in, so we've got Zelda 1, battery replaced, all new, so they can last out another 20-25 years, like they have now. Zelda Link to the Past, twat, Adventure of Link. It's quite late, I'm quite tired, so sorry about that. Dragon Warrior, I think that's a USA game. That's come from the States. And Shadowgate. So they're the NES games that had batteries in. They've been replaced. And then I'll just run through the SNES games quick. So if any of you guys are unsure what games have got batteries, what haven't, because some aren't that obvious, like for high scores and stuff like that. So, but yeah, I'll show you the games I've got that have got batteries in that have been replaced today. So, Zelda Link to the Past, Mario Kart, and that's the thing, when you obviously take the battery out, you've got to start it all over again. So all my cups and stuff are fucking lost, but I'll blast through it again, and like my progress say on Zelda's, you know, done and dusted with. So yeah, I've got to do them again, but hey ho. Super Metroid, that's been done. What the fuck's this all about? Mario All Stars, battery's been changed. Secret of Mana, again, so I said that one did not save at all. Donkey Kong Country, Super Mario World, Mystic Quest, there's a couple more. Super Mario World 2, Yoshi's Island, Donkey Kong Country 2, Diddy Kong's Quest, and finally F-Zero. So yeah, so all those batteries have been replaced, which means in theory they should all last for another 20-25 odd years before they start packing up. I know the SNES games will say, like, I think the dates of the batteries are 94, 95, so they've lasted a fair while. So yeah, I should be able to play them knowing that I can save the progress, and the batteries will last, you know, 10-20 years. So happy with that they're all done. So yeah, I think that is that. And then finally, while he was on his little mission doing the batteries for me, we got the Amiga 500 taken apart, and I'm not sure if I told you in my last video, someone left some comments. I had several comments left about the clock set battery in these. They tend to leak. It's massive, isn't it, on the camera screen? Yeah, the battery leaks out on the board. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll get my phone. I took a picture. I can show you of the corrosion that comes out of the battery. It's quite worrying. So I took a picture of it. When I ripped it out, I sent it to him. So, you know, can you sort this? He's like, yeah, yeah. I can sort that out for you. I'll see if I can find a picture. I should have had this prepared really, shouldn't I? Getting fucking lazy. Okay, so I'm not too sure if you guys can see the corrosion. Right, so that was what my battery looked like, all furred up at the end, right? So I basically cut it out, cut the fucking battery out. I don't know if you're going to be able to see this, but there's like a black blob under where the battery come out, and it basically is gone under the copper. He knows the name for all the stuff for the circuit board, but it's gone under the layers. And he got some, I think it's IPA, like alcohol stuff, with a brush, and he's fucking scrubbing it. Cleaned it all up for me. He found a couple of like dry, I think it's dry. Is it dry joints? So I've got no idea about that electronics, but he was like telling me all about it. So he was going around with his microscope, looking around, torch and stuff. Sorry, looking around and basically repairing a few joints he also spotted that were damaged. So yeah, so the Amiga is living to fight for another few years with a bit of luck. I've got a new battery fitted. I haven't got a picture, I'm afraid, but yeah, it's got a new battery in there, so pleased with that. So the Amiga's all ready to go. All the games with battery saves are all changed, so we've had a bit of a mission today, getting it all done. So I thought I'd yeah, share with you guys, tell you what I've been up to. I will try and do some videos. Well, so it'll be after the wedding now. I don't think I'm gonna get a chance to do anything next week. Maybe, but I say it's going to be the next week or so. So you have to be patient, guys. I'm afraid. But say I'm getting married next Saturday, so I've got last final preparations to get sorted out. And yeah, so I'll be back on it. So stay with me, and I apologise in advance if I do delay putting a video up for a week or so. But yeah, hopefully by then I'll hopefully have a few more pickups, and if I can slide a few in under the wedding budget. So yeah, thanks for watching. If you haven't already, please rate, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, I will catch you soon. So yeah, take it easy, guys. Cheers.